Before the sun and moon were charged to count the days, no sky crowned the land below, and no flesh and thought lingered in the emptiness of Ginana Gap, the void of everything. To the sides of Ginana Gap were the realms of elemental fire and elemental frost, Muspelheim and Niflheim, respectively. To imagine either is to see the world around you, made from a single thing, in its purest form. The fires of Muspelheim raged and roared unchecked, while the freezing wasteland of Niflheim stood silent and unstirred, its clear skies shimmering with frost. By chance or intent, the fires of Muspelheim spread from its blazing home, and the ice of Niflheim crawled from its cold prison. Their only path was towards Ginana Gap. In the middle of the void, the hottest and unchained flames licked and struck the coldest and harshest frost. An explosion of water followed, creating nothing into something. The first being to ever exist filled the black expanse with the first scream of birth. This creature was called Ymir, the Screamer, a being both man and woman, a giant so massive that only the world could rival its glory. Under its skin of eternal frost beat a heart like a red furnace, spreading the flames of Muspelheim throughout the giant's veins. As Ymir wandered Ginana Gap, a cloud of vapor followed him, and ice melted from its pores in great waterfalls. Every night, when Ymir slept, creatures such as giants were washed out from its pores and birthed into existence. One of these creatures was the celestial cow at Humla, who found nourishment in the salty ice of Ymir's skin, who in turn supped upon the cow's milk. As the cow licked, a new being, the first of the Isa gods, Ori, cracked free from Ymir's skin and inhaled for the first time. Bori became known as the forefather of all Isa. His grandson Odin, along with his brothers, wandered the void in the puddles and clouds of Ymir, a being as bright and hot as the sun, but as uncaring and indifferent to those around as the coldest glacier. Ymir trampled as many as it created, but paid neither thought nor attention. Odin, the heir of the Isa, saw the pain of those around the senseless destruction, and felt sorrow for the giant's victims. An end had to be put to the chaos, and order brought into existence. Thus, Odin hatched a plan along with his brothers, Vili and Ve, to fell the giant, and build a home to its neglected offspring. Ymir possessed strength beyond all of its creations combined 1,000-fold, but its mind was no more than that of a massive insect. The three Isa brothers struck from three directions, tearing holes into Ymir from whence the fires of Muspelheim burst into Ginana Gap, as they did during the giant's birth. Ymir screamed and swung in blind confusion, but could do nothing against the overwhelming assault, then finally fell in a pile of sputtering pieces of ice and molten flame. From the body parts of Ymir, the three brothers created the world, Midgard, which sprang into life instantly from the giant's fertile essence. They created the seas from his blood, the mountains from his bones, stones from his teeth, the sky from his skull, and the clouds from his brain. 4 dwarfs held up his skull, and it became the heavens, and his eyebrows became the fence surrounding Midgard, the home of mankind. As the world grew, so were the first mortals created from an elm and an ash, called Embla and Ask. Once all was in good order, the Isa built their home above the clouds, to watch and govern over their creation, and in this realm, they built their great hall, Valhalla. Midgard's days were tranquil and uneventful, as all living things flourished, and the Isa multiplied.